Hi there, it's Nicola here. I've had a busy day. I've just had a groovaroo class and then a lovely baby massage class which is just finished. And we were chatting about the wrap that you get in the baby box in baby massage there, and I said that I would do a stretchy wrap demo and then completely forgot. So this is for you, Rian, who I promised a stretchy wrap demo for, and we were too busy chatting and it went out of my head. And we were talking about how the wrap that's in the baby box, you know, a lot of people are kind of quite scared of using it, and you just get this one page of instructions and it's just this big huge long piece of material that people often don't really know what to do with and are a bit scared of getting it wrong and not being safe for their baby. So I'm just going to do a quick stretchy wrap demo for you just to show you how easy it is, and once you've done it a couple of times you quickly get your confidence with it, and it's just lovely to have your baby in it. You absolutely love it. And then if you're thinking about coming to a groovaroo class, obviously I can help you with the wrap when you get here. You just have to arrive 5 or 10 minutes early and I can show you how to get your baby in nice and safely, and they settle usually really quickly when they're in the wrap, and it means that you have your hands free and then you can get on with doing whatever you need to do and baby will sleep hopefully. So I have my wrap here. I'm just going to step back so that you can see me properly. So this is the wrap that you get in the baby box, exactly the same one. And on some stretchy wraps they have a little tag in the midway point, but the baby box ones don't have that. So you just have to sort of have to roughly half the wrap and find the midway point. So here's a midway point, and you're just going to start by putting that over your chest. So quite nice and high up on your chest. This bit will fall down, but we want to have it high, nice and high to start with, so we get that baby in nice and tight so they're not going anywhere, and that's going to be better for your back as well. So we put that over our chest and we cross it over at the back. Okay, so all I've done there is pop it round, cross these bits over, and then you're going to bring these up over your shoulders. Okay, up over your shoulders, and it'll look like this, like a poncho or something. But we're going to gather these pieces of material in. So we're going to gather on one side, and gathering them in this way, so with your fingers, just make sure that you don't get it twisted. Okay, so sort of tethering it in. Okay, 2 long pieces of material now. Now you're going to take both of these pieces of material and you're going to pop them through this bit that's like the cummerbund. Okay, so they're both going to just drop down there, and then it looks like this. Okay, so you've got your 2 long pieces of material just drop right down, and you're going to cross that over at your tummy, and then you're going to cross it over at your back. You don't need to tie it, you just need to cross it over, and then you're going to bring it to the front, and you can tie it to the side. And then it's time to bring your baby up. So you have 2 pieces of material. One piece sort of goes on the outside and one goes on the inside there. Okay, and when you bring your baby up, you're going to pop them on the outside piece of material, because that's just a bit easier to get them into the wrap. So bring my lovely baby up here. So pop them on the outside piece of material, and you're going to pop their leg through that inside piece. Okay, and their hand. And you're going to stretch that piece of material, just making sure your baby's nice and secure with one hand at all times. You're going to stretch that piece of material right over their bottom from one knee to the other knee. And it's this spread squat position we want to get the babies in. We want to get their legs up and round your middle. That's optimal position for hip development. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. You're going to put one hand in and just gently bring that foot in as well. And this piece of material, you're going to do exactly the same. So you're going right over their bottom from one knee to the other knee. A really nice deep seat for your baby. Okay, now the bit that we started off with, which is the cummerbund, that'll be down here somewhere. You've got your cummerbund bit and then the bit that we finished off with that we tied off. The cummerbund bit you're going to pop your baby's foot through. So it's quite a good idea just to have, I know in summer people aren't really using footed pyjamas as much because we have had nice hot weather, but when they're in the sling it's best not to have them in a baby grow because it can get quite tight on their little toes. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Bring that foot in, and the bit that we first started off with, that is the bit that's going to come right up their back and to their neck. Okay, so that just keeps them really nice and secure. So their hands are tucked in, their legs are nice and secure and round your middle. They are nice and high and tight. My baby's a little bit high, so if you feel like they need adjusted, you can put both hands right into the sling. Just manoeuvre their bum, shimmy them down. You can shimmy them down this way, and you can also roll their bottom in a little bit, which brings their legs into a really good position round your middle. Okay, just down a little bit. Nice and high and tight, which is the key to keeping your back safe as well, so that you don't, the baby's weight does eventually start to drag on your back if they're not high enough. So having them high is, you're going to be able to carry them for longer if they're in a nice high and tight position. Close enough to kiss the top of their head and head to the side. Some babies do, I've seen, fall asleep with their head just right in the middle. If they don't have head control yet, just make sure you can keep 2 fingers under their chin, or just, you know with your own instincts, and your baby's going to wriggle round if they're having difficulty. If they're closing their airway slightly, they usually adjust that themselves, and we're always so super aware of how our babies are in the sling. But just having their head to the side, you can also bring that piece of material sort of down and over your shoulder so that they've got a fresh air supply at all time. That's what we want, and that's you. And then you've got your hands free, and you can clean your kitchen, which is what I used to do, or cook the dinner with them in the sling, and settles babies really nice and easily. So that's the stretchy wrap. So don't be scared of it, give it a go. Anybody that comes to my classes, I'm always happy to show you in baby massage or in Groovaroo how to get your baby in their wrap, and this does them until they're about 20 pounds, so you can carry them in this for quite a while. And then you might want to move on to either a May tie, which I could do a little demo if anybody's interested on that. And you can pick them up quite cheap actually. That they're just sort of cotton wraps that tie again, but they're not just one long piece of material. They're a little bit more compact, so they can be a little bit easier for people. And then when your baby's bigger, you can move on to a structured carrier, which is nice and easy. It just clips on. But I think my main sort of bit of advice for baby wearing is keep, whether it's a structured carrier or the stretchy wrap, nice and high and tight, and with the structured carrier, put it on round your waistline. Don't put it on your hips, bring it up nice and high. Remember that baby's head should be just underneath your chin, close enough to kiss. If they're down here, it's going to really drag on your back, and you'll really feel that. And if you've got a sore back from pregnancy and things anyway, then it's probably going to put you off wearing your baby. So nice and high and tight, close enough to kiss, and you're good to go. Thank you for watching. Bye.